Rightio, welcome back to another AusTrack and Adventure. We're out again today on another adventure, and what this episode is all about got me to thinking, because our wedding anniversary was fast approaching. It got me to thinking what the ladies like and what the guys like. You know, the ladies like the flash motel rooms, the whining and the dining and the chick flicks, and the guys like to go camping and fishing and having a few beers. Now it got me to thinking, how can you roll all that into one package, tick all the boxes and keep everyone happy? Well, you're going to have to watch this episode to find out, because this is going to be epic. We've got fishing, beers, whining, and the most epic bush hookup you've ever seen yet. Alright guys, let's get into it, eh? Phew. Rightio, well here we are. This is it. This is our secret spot. Have a look at this, guys. Ticking all the boxes. Resort style accommodation. Beers. Room with a view. An epic fishing spot.
Oh, nice little brim.
Oh, what, you got one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice little tiny one. You'll have to go back and grow a bit more, but
nice, nice. Oh, well, it's a start, eh? A bit of fun.
yeah.
There you go, guys. Have a look at that.
Nice.
That's what we're talking about. It's going to be a good episode, this episode coming up. Hey Skippy, Skippy's here. Gonna have an epic bush cook up later, like you've never seen before. It's all happening here on AusTrack and Adventures. Woo! Oh yeah, Lisa's onto another fish. Feels alright, bud?
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you get?
Oh,
Oh, you're one of them.
one of them.
Oh, bro. Lisa's a good fun,
No. Not edible.
eh? Happy moment.
I hope I don't have a happy moment.
Alright, I'll get the price.
We've got the place to ourselves now. This place was packed this morning. Only got one little combi van left. And
Look, I don't mean to rave on about it, you know, but you know how the story goes. Up here in Yeppoon last year, we all them fires. It only takes a bit of gust of wind, a spark, and up she goes. You know, like have a look at all that dry grass. Have a look around.
yeah,
Have a look at that. It's not going to take much for that fire to get out of control.
yeah.
You know, so make sure you put your fires out before you go, guys. Easy thing to do. How serious it is. How you going, mate?
Good, mate.
So you come to put the fire out, eh?
Oh, unattended fires, mate. Not
yeah,
good.
no, we come over early and put a couple of buckets on it, mate, eh?
Yeah,
'Cause
righto.
It's just stupid, mate, eh? How people
Oh,
don't
look.
realise how dangerous it
Grass
is.
is right there, mate. Gust of wind. Off she goes.
It is, mate, eh? Like after last year's bushfires, eh? You know, like
Yeah, that's right.
people are silly. You with the local bush brigade or?
Ah, no, HB Plantations. We are managed the plantation.
Oh, rightio. What, did you see the smoke, mate, or you just come out, or?
No, I just come down to check it out. There's usually always campfires down here, so.
Yeah, you hear that, guys? See how stupid it is? Here we go. Fishing at your doorstep.
Skipper's laid back, chilling out.
Doesn't get much better than this here, does it? This is what it's all about.
Yep.
This is what it's all about on AusTrack and Adventures. Sunday afternoon, few beers and we're about to get an underway, an epic cook up like you've never seen before. It's gonna be sensational. Well, anyway, while we're here, seems we've really got nothing better to do on a Sunday afternoon. We might give a tour of the rig, babe. Eh? We haven't done a tour of the rig yet.
No, we haven't.
We had a lot of friends asking about it, so why not? Let's do a tour of the rig.
I'll just put these away first. Eh?
Put the wooden spoons away. We just had a bit of a
mishap.
With the kitchen. We left the water flowing, and while we went over there to put someone's fire.
Someone's very irresponsible and didn't put their fire out.
So we're trying to do our best. We're keeping an eye on it. It's going to take a lot of water to put that out. But anywho, let's have a look at the van. What do you reckon? Start up the front, dear?
Yeah, might as well.
Rightio, start up the front. Hey Skippy. Rightio, so this is the front box. Drawbar. Dio 35 hitch. Arc jockey wheel. Really good jockey wheel. So on this side we got our 2 gas bottles, 2 9-kilo gas bottles. And in this side, this is our storage box. We keep all our bits and pieces. Hoses, tables, jack for the van.
Camp oven. No, not camp oven. What is it?
Grill plate.
Yeah. That thing.
Yeah, me deadly rig, eh? Yeah, but that's it. We've had all the lid upgraded. She's all 3mm plate.
So the other one cracked, didn't it, dear, in the hailstorm?
Fridge slide, pretty standard. It's got the new Dometic 95 litre.
Plenty of room.
We've got the old CFX 95 litre in the truck. New one here. Plenty of room. Up the top here, you got your big tunnel booth going right through there. To the other side, plenty of room for all your gear. Hey, dear.
Yeah. Mainly for our detectors and
Yeah, keep out
gear
detecting gear, fishing gear,
yeah.
chairs in there, all sorts of bits and pieces. So, doing inside first?
No, we might as well do the outside.
Do the outside, alright.
Got our little bar entertainment area.
Yeah, bar entertainment area here. You got 12 volt sockets, USB, TV adapter if you want to pull the TV outside. Pantry drawer.
Just be careful, possums can access this if you do not have the door closed.
Believe it or not, there's not much of a gap there, but there's enough gap for possums to jam in that drawer. Yeah, but anyhow, that's a story for another day. If you've not seen it, check out our Claremont Gold Adventure. Hey dear.
Yeah.
You can see the possum.
It's an awesome video. You guys will love it.
All right, this is the kitchen. This is Jasper's bush cooking adventure. This is where it all happens.
Not so much on this side for him. That's more my side.
Yeah, that's
unfortunately
reserved for the apprentice chef, the bush cook and learning. But anyhow, pantry drawer, got all our bits and pieces in here. Cutlery drawer, it's pretty much basic, you know. Cutlery drawer, bits and pieces. Stovetop, 3 burner, Dometic stove, pretty deadly. I don't mind it. I love cooking with gas. We've got our pull-out table, and we've
that
also got our.
That also comes with a leg to keep it sturdy as well.
Yeah, drop-down leg underneath here. Sorry, I've just got my camera bag on there at the moment. We've got my little prep bench here. Around the back here, you got your gas inlets, guys. That's where your gas hooks up. So you can have a gas inlet there, hooked up to your burners. And we've also got another one there if you want to put another barbecue at the back. We've modified ours. We've just put this little drainage hose on there to the bucket because the one that comes with the van is pretty crap. So we've got a joiner that we can put on there and run our hose right out. So that's something we're working on, one of our modifications at the moment. Coming around the back here, pretty much standard, you know. Rightio, so we've got our pretty standard 2 spare wheels at the back here. Coming around to this side of the van, you got your Truma hot water. Here you got to take that off. Might as well take the cover off now. Can you give me a hand, dear? I've got a beer in my hand and the camera in my hand.
Oh, to fix that window. Oh, there, look. There's
Another
a card there. We're going to miss one. I'm gonna have to get something to pry it off with the can't.
Alrighty, I'll come back to that. We'll do
Oh,
that
no,
later.
look, there you
go. And we just like to leave ours on the back tire there. Righty, you got your water fillers here, 240 volt outlet.
And your mains is in there as well.
That's your mains on the back, as well as your rear tank, front tank's there. This is your shower here, 240 inlet, toilet door. That's where all the business end happens, in there, of course. And then you got your storage on the
his
side.
job.
Yeah, that's my job. And here, 2 generous sized storage drawers. In here, I just keep me saws and me battery packs, me camp ovens, power leads and stuff like that. Cooking gear. I've got my Cuisine Pro pans all in here. Some cooking gear, bits and pieces, stuff like that. Still plenty of room.
These gloves are the best.
Yeah, me fireproof gloves.
Fire slack. You can grab anything hot.
Have a look at that. There's hardly nothing in there. Like,
I'll go put this card
so much room, so much storage. Like, we've been rolling the last couple of trips we've done. We've rolled without the NX and all the pole attachments, which I reckon lighten up the van a lot. But yeah, we don't know if we're going to take that or not when we leave. We'll see what happens. Yeah, but basically that's the outside of the van. You know, you got your 4 little latches up top there to undo. One on each corner, same as the back. But it's really quick, guys, and it's really good, you know, like, that's why we got it. I like the size of it, you know, she's nice and small. We can jam into the places to go prospecting. We like to go places like this, and we've got all the comforts. And yeah, I'll show you the inside and talk a bit about that and show you what's going on in there. But really easy and simple to set up. Audio coming in.
coming in.
Hi.
Welcome to our castle.
Alright, give us a little bit of a rundown and walk around here, eh?
Yeah. So
I might turn the lights on in here, eh? So you've got some I'll just turn them all off, they're already on.
there we go.
Bit of light. Rightio, so tell us a bit about, show us your storage. What do you got up here at the front of you?
So we just got our cups, all our drinking equipment up here for those days that we need it. So we just got our normal tumbler, and we got coffee cups if we got visitors or someone wants to come and have a cuppa. We use the same cups over and over because they're melamine and they stain. We don't want to use stained cups for visitors.
Yeah, we decided when we go travelling, we're running with a set of 4, so we bump into someone, and of course they're going to smell Jasper's bush cooking and they're going to want to come over for dinner. So we've got some spare plates and cups just to have people over for dinner, just for them special occasions, dear.
Yeah, so this is our snacks slash games cupboard. So we've got some Torontos, ramekin, you know, large playing cards and a few snacks and a loaf of bread in there. And in this cupboard, we just got all the, like, there's our fire hydrant and dustpan and garbage bags, the Bushmans and some Mozzie coils, and yeah, so that's that cupboard. So basically just a cleaning cupboard. There's not much else I can store in there. So this is, as every house does, this is our junk drawer.
Our junk drawer.
Every house, but I'm sure that it will be.
There's a lot of stuff in there that can go. It's all the booklets on how stuff works. We know how it works. We don't need it.
Clothes
We've got our chargers
cupboard.
in there for our GPXs and metal detecting stuff.
And yeah, we'll just use them for mainly clothes stuff.
Plenty of drawers. What's in these two, dear? What do you got? What do you got going on here?
These ones, for this trip only, I just got a bit of skipper's tucker in there because we're only doing an overnight
Plenty of room
trip.
in there, eh? There's nothing in there, really.
And this is our little DVD shop if we ever need to watch a DVD. We've got a couple of DVDs in there.
We just picked out some last night before we left, eh? And
Out of our 300 odd DVDs that we're going to try and sell before we go.
yeah.
So,
Do you want to do the front panel here first? Do the powerhouse.
Powerhouse, well, you might want to explain that.
Rightio, so this is the business end of the van. This is where it all happens. So you got your front tank, your rear tank, and your grey water tank there. You got your gauges, shows you how much water's in your tank, sorry. And you got your battery gauge, tells you how much power's in your battery bank. Tells you how many volts you've got coming out of your batteries and how many you actually use when you're running your appliances and stuff. Then you got your mains, your fridge switch, your light switch, your 12 volt switch, and your water pump.
All them are fuses.
Yeah, that's where your fuses, they have a trip. You're good to go. DVD player, stereo system.
Hooks through the TV.
Hooks up through the TV. We've had some issues with that, but we've had it fixed. It's one of the many things that Austrac seem to neglect, I think. We've heard a lot of people haven't. It's just stupid things, you know, like things aren't hooked up right. But anyhow, that's besides the point. Rightio. This one here, this is one of my favourites. This is the Truma hot water system.
Love it.
After 40 years of camping, be able to flick that switch right there and have instant hot water and an instant hot shower is amazing. Like, it is the bomb. And this here, this is also the best part of the van, the EnerDrive system. That's just if you ever run the inverter. You know, we've got the inverter hooked up there, EnerDrive. Tells you how much you're drawing. More 12 volt sockets here. Got an actual real life 12 volt socket there, USB points, light switches and all that.
That's your electric foot, your step.
Yeah, electric step, guys.
I wouldn't recommend having one.
No, when it comes to electric step, you know, like you got to remember, dust gets in these guys. They don't work properly. You've got to hang on to it and pull it out to get it out. It's all gizmos. It all looks good, sounds cool. But in reality, it's not practical, is it, dear?
Nope.
Anyhow, moving along. Rightio.
Take your shoes off, please.
Or take my shoes off. Sorry, boss has spoken. Rightio. Show us the next bit, dear. What do you got?
So we might as well show you the throne.
The throne.
As they call it, and the shower house.
This is my other favourite part of the caravan.
Okay, so we got obviously the vent. You just flick a switch. And it comes on, you wind it up, let some air out.
Oh wow, that's really good, eh? Look at the space you got in there. There's enough room in there for 2 or maybe even 3 people to get in there and have a shower.
You got nice ventilation. You got a mirror here, nice little tiny sink. Do your bits and bobs.
There's your sink, there's your mirror.
We store our loo paper in here. Nice electric toilet pump. Stuff. Got 2 nice cupboards here. We just chuck a bits and bobs in there. We've got to get
his and hers, his and hers.
His and hers. I'll try and get a little tray or something, basket, and try and fit in there. But yeah, they're all in there.
Lisa's lady side.
Lady side.
Yeah.
When we come home from Claremont, I had the great joy of cleaning the van, and there was a nice spider from when we went out bush right here. Yeah, I had to try and I had sucked him up the vacuum and
but
got him out.
This was a big win point of the van too for us. Like the size of this of the shower and toilet is amazing in such a small little van. Hey, it's like there's a lot of room.
The only thing I find that if only we could improve on it is if it's the middle of winter, you got to wait for that water to come through when it's hot. So you're wasting a lot of water.
Yeah, that is one thing. Like and I'll talk about that in a second. That's a big selling point of the van. This mixer, if anyone knows out there what to do or how to change it or how to set it up better, let us know, because I'm dying to know.
I just think it's a matter of
we're carrying
putting the water into a bucket and tipping into the kettle, or using it for skipper's water.
Well, that's another big selling point of this van. We're carrying 240 litres of water, so she's a camel, guys. She really stores a lot of water, enables us to stay longer when we're out prospecting in the desert in Western Australia and stuff.
So when it's water day, that means I get an extra long shower get to wash my hair. So
that's right.
If you ever see me in
when
a
you're
video,
when you're trying to sort out your mixer, it seems to take a long while to adjust it just to get the temperature just right. And you probably use maybe 10, 12 litres of water just to get it right. You know, like that's a lot of water.
Mozzies.
But anyhow.
So yeah, so when we've finished our shower, we generally chuck this mat in so that if we need to use the toot afterwards, we can do it without getting wet feet. So we generally just chuck that one in there, and it's run a leak somewhere. Maybe because I played with the things. But yeah, chuck that one in there. Got a nice little lounge suite.
Yeah,
We
you
don't
got
use
the
it.
lounge, all your water pumps and that are stored underneath there.
We don't really use it all that much. It's not
No.
all that comfortable, but
We got map pockets for your books or whatever. Side pockets there. I chuck my Nintendo Switch on my side. You know. What do you got under here? There, more cupboards,
yeah, got cupboard space. So
more storage.
I find this one a bit here nor there, waste of space.
It
but
is like that door is totally useless. I don't understand.
I have seen people put a rack in there and use it like a spice rack.
Spice rack. That's not a bad idea.
So, and then put shelves in there where they can store dry food and stuff as well.
Nice.
So, if anything, I'd be storing all my canned foods down in there,
Down the bottom. Yep.
or shoes or something like that.
Nice.
And then they've got a cupboard area. Just got another mat that we generally chuck out on the floor from when we finished our shower. And our 2 towels and a sheet that Anthony hasn't bothered to put on the bed.
But there's plenty of room for 2 people, and this is another big winner. There you go. I think the ladies appreciate this. Have a look at this, guys.
Nice bed.
King size bed. Hey?
Like, get over your side of the bed.
And
I'll get
when you're
over
kicking
my
back
side.
at night, you've got your TV to watch your
DVDs.
DVDs with, movies with.
And you do have TV aerial, but it's not very often you get
Yeah,
reception.
so that's the bed, guys. You know, king size bed. Beautiful big windows there to look out. You've got your 12-volt sockets on either side, and that plug your phones in and charge your phones at night time and stuff. So she's pretty good. And underneath here, you got your 3 AGM batteries. And this is the best thing about this van. It's powered by Enerdrive. It's got the Enerdrive inverter, Enerdrive DC charger. So yeah, plenty of power underneath there for now. Easily upgraded to lithium if you want to upgrade to lithium. So yeah, that was a big selling point of the van. So the big things of the van, babe, hey, would be the I caught you stuff in your face. Big things of the van: king size bed, Enerdrive system, and 240 litres of water.
And a hot shower.
And a hot shower. That was our big selling
Virtually on
points.
demand.
Yeah, but that's it, guys. That's the van, the Austrac 10113X. That's what we're rolling in.
For now, until we upgrade to a Kedron.
Yeah, well, that's the dream, eh? The next van, that'll be. Rightio, and that's how we tick off another one on the list of things to do, the resort style accommodation. Alright, now let's get on to the next thing on the list. That epic a la carte dinner. Rightio, it's time for another episode of Bush Cooking with Jaspo. And this one, you're not going to want to miss. This is absolutely going to be epic. Alright, let's get on with it, eh? Have a look at that for a review. And have a look at this, guys. This is what it's all about on this Austrac Adventure. JB 1 kilo yardstick with a bikini topper. Right here, up here at Corbett's Landing, Cooroy Bay. Babe's over there getting the fire on the go. Hey dear. Rightio, so we got ourselves a fresh bush chook. Delicious. It's time to crack onto it. So rightio, here we've got ourselves our 1 kilo JB yardstick, 170 day grain fed. They just won the gold medal, I think it was, at the Queensland Royal Meat Fair or something like that. Yeah, but it's supposed to be the duck's nuts, we'll tell. And we're going to do that with a bikini topper. But before we get rolling with that stuff, we're going to start doing some veggie prep. We've already done our slaw earlier. We've got our baby spinach leaves, red onion, red, green, yellow capsicum, our bits and pieces. Garlic, of course, shallots. And I'm going to get on here, crack on with some veggie prep. And we'll do that and we'll come back when we get to the exciting part, eh? Yeah, I'm just doing a bit of veg prep here. We've got our potatoes on the go over the back here. Now we're just using chopped potatoes. And then we've got our lovely, this is in the game, it's called a medley of vegetables. So we just want like a medley of capsicum, all around the same size of our potatoes. And then we want to do the same with our salad onion. You can use a normal onion if you want. The only reason I use a salad onion is for the colour, guys. That's it. That's all. The only reason.
It's not as potent either.
It isn't, but it's all about the colour, you know. Make the colour pop. You've got your beautiful yellows, your greens, your reds, and your purples. It looks really good. Make sure we throw our scraps in the bin. At least he's smoking us out over there with a fire.
More like Anthony, he oiled it all up so it wouldn't rust.
Oh,
And now
come on.
Now she's all burning up.
Yeah, well, I like to keep my gear oiled up when we're not out and about in the bush. Stops your stuff from going rusty. It takes a while for it to burn off, but better that than... Rightio, and that's for our potato dish. Just a few shallots. I'll just use the ends on that, just for a bit of colour. Rightio, so that's for our potato dish ready to go. We've got our yardstick sitting here chilling out. Let's put that there. We've got our pan here. Just check our potatoes. You don't want to overcook your potatoes, because we're going to saute them off later. No, they're still nice and hard. Rightio. So rightio, that's that part of it. So, got our shallots out. Let's put our shallots to the side. So the next part we're going to do, we've got our potato prep ready to go. Our next step we need to do is we're going to get our slaw together. I'm going to show you how I make my ranch dressing. Rightio, so basically with our 2 eggs, our Dijon, give it a bit of a whisk. Do you want to trickle a bit of that in with the other hand there, dear? Keep it going. Rightio, and there you go. That's it, guys. That's the ranch dressing ready to roll. So while we've been doing that, the potatoes are par cooked. They're ready to go. We can get on to cooking our meat and doing our seafood prep and banging this bad boy together. Yeah. Rightio, so we've done our meat prep. We've got our JB yardstick there ready to go. We've done our slaw, we've done our ranch dressing ready to go. We've got our potatoes ready for our potato dish. We've got our potato prep ready cut up, and we've just finished doing our seafood prep. We've got our sand crab, our lovely scallops in the half shell. We've got our Moreton Bay bugs and our half a dozen prawns there ready to go. All our seafood today was supplied by Glenmore Seafoods. Pop in and see those guys. They're our local in Rockhampton. They've done a really good job of supplying us with this today. Yeah, rightio, so we're going to get on now. We've got the fire cranking, so get on and start cooking, babe, eh? You! Rightio, so we've got our yardstick on the go. Have a look at that, doesn't that look impressive? And we've got our pan on here heating up to do our veggies in. We're just using the old can oven for that. Rightio, so it's time to get our veg on the go now. So I've got our garlic sauteing away there. Just add our parboiled potatoes in there. Bit of garlic. We've got our veg we prepared earlier. This is our medley of capsicum, salad, onion, shallot. Chucking in the pot there, guys. Look, this one. Have a look at that yardstick. Isn't that an impressive piece of meat?
Yum yum.
Oh my god.
I don't want to set the dead cat on fire.
Well, this is what Australia is, guys. Like, have a look at this. Fans park right there. Epic feed right there. Epic fishing right there, ticking all the boxes. Living life. And beers. Oz Tracking Adventures. You. Rightio, so we're getting on the next part now. We're doing our bikini topper. We're just going to saute off our garlic for a bit. Then we'll gradually add our seafood bit by bit. Add our cream. Bob's your uncle. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Rightio, so our garlic's rendering away lovely there. Time to add our seafood now. We've got our JB yardstick there, cooking away nicely, rendering it down in its own juices. That's what it's all about. You can see I seared it on this side, switched it over to my flat side. If you can see all that there, that's all the juices, guys, coming out of that steak. So if you want a really good quality piece of meat, you want to do it on a flat grill so it renders down and it's cooking in its own juices. Once again, all our meat is supplied by the good people at Gracemere Quality Meats. Shane and Marie, big thumbs up. Pop in and see the guys, mate. They have got the best meat in Australia. Nothing's too big, too small for them guys. If you want it, they'll get it. If not, Shane will do his best, mate. And once again, all our seafood, I think I mentioned it earlier, supplied today by Glenmore Seafoods. Great people. Pop on in, guys. And they'll sort you out. Rightio, so it's time to add our seafood. First thing we want to do, garlic's rendering away there nicely. Chuck in our sand crabs. First, get him in the pot, mate. Put that shell in there. Nice. Give him a bit of a swish around. Got our bug tails there, mate. Get them in there also. And our prawns. And our scallops will go dead last. There's a reason for that. Pop our handle back on our pan. The reason why we put our scallops in last, because we don't want to overcook our scallops, guys. We only want to cook them opaque. Otherwise it's pointless eating them, they just go to rubber. As you might notice too, I might just mention this because I think this is important. I'll just pop a bit of cream in there. Pop a little bit of cream in there. I just want to mention this too, guys. You might notice that I'm actually cooking today. The bugs are cooked and the sand crabs cooked. Due to coronavirus, it's really hard to support locals, and we're really big believers in supporting locals, supporting local butchers, local fishmongers, local fruit and veggie markets. And it's really hard at the moment for these guys due to coronavirus to provide you with fresh seafood every day. Even though it is fresh, they've got to cook it and freeze it down, mate. So that's why you might see my bugs are already pre-cooked, my sand crabs are already cooked. They are local, they are wild caught here around CQ, but due to coronavirus, that's the only way they can supply them at the moment, freeze them down. But it's most important, guys, still get out there, support your local families, local business, local jobs. Alright, well, we'll let this render down a bit, and I'll come back and show you what it's like when we're done, eh? Righty, I'm going to plate this bad boy up and show you how I do it. There you go. A beautiful ranch slaw. They're ready to go. Got our yardstick. Oh, come here, bad boy. Got our beautiful yardstick there. Oh my god, that is impressive. There we go, and then we've got our bikini topper. Got our sand crabs there. Okay, pardon me. Excuse the fingers, guys. There we go. Look at that. That's impressive. Got our bobtails. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Shelf of garnish. Got our scallops. Beautiful, delicious scallops. Fresh from the ocean. Apparently he's only just caught yet 2 days ago. She said when we went and picked them up. Fresh from the ocean. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, but wait, there's more. Oh my god, that is delicious. This is epic. Oh yo. Look at it, garlic prawns. Oh my god, it smells so good.
Does it smells delicious?
Rightio. Rightio. There we go. And we've got our beautiful garlic sauce here. Straight over the top. Make sure you get some on them scallops. Let it all run down. Just to finish that off. We've got our beautiful, beautiful medley of vegetables. Look at the colours. With our cherry tomatoes, our capsicum, and the pesto. I'll just put that down. Just clean our plate up just a little bit. There you go. And just for a finishing touch, I forgot. Silly of me. How could I forget? Lisa's favourite.
My favourite.
I forgot.
And me mate's favourite.
I forgot. The lemon. There you go, a few little lemon wedges on there. Pop that on there. There you go. Sensational. And that is a meal fit for a queen, guys. Have a look at that. And speaking of queens, it's time I serve this up to my queen. There you go, dear. Have a look at that.
Looks beautiful, darling. You've done a great job.
Happy anniversary, dear.
Thank you. Happy anniversary to you too.
There you go, guys.
And I'll just pop the champers.
Room with a view. Couple of chick flicks there later on. Keep the blokes happy. Epic fishing spot. Few beers, mate. Few bush chooks.
Ready to pop?
Woo! And here's to us. To many Oz Tracking Adventures. Woo!
Oops.
Yeah! Hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. How epic is this? Rightio, good morning guys. Here on another beautiful day. Lisa's down there fishing away, hey dear. Tide's coming in now, starting to move in. Hopefully we'll catch a few more fish. But anyhow, trying to tell you a bit about our secret spot. This is Corbett's Landing. Situated in Corio Bay, about 40 minutes drive north of Yeppoon. You drive up through the Byfield State Forest. And this is the banks of the Waterpark Creek. This is the main tributary to Corio Bay. Runs out down this way. Into Corio Bay, which is a really shallow bay. You got to know what you're doing out there, guys, especially at low tide, because you will get stuck if you don't know where you're going, what you're doing. But as you head out, you've got Kelly's Landing down the road here. Soleros is on top of the hill where old Ray Johnson lives. Coming out and into the bay, the first creek over on this side, and that's Sandfly Creek. On the old school it was called Corio Creek, but it's called Sandfly Creek on the map. On the far side you got Deep Creek and Little Deep Creek. On the old map it used to be called Deep Creek, and Little Creek used to be called Sandfly Creek, but they've changed it for whatever reason. And then you've got, we know it as Charlie Redmond's over the far side there. Then you've got Corio Bay Headlands and Green Slopes and Green Banks on this side. And yeah, flows down this way out in the bay, ends up out in the ocean, out the mouth over near the Corio Bay Headlands over there. And that's where my grandfather and my great grandfather used to live and work as professional fishermen back in the day. And they were Corbetts, and that's what this landing is named after. The Corbetts, the Corbett family. One of three of the main families that were up here back in the day, back in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s. Professional fishing, making a living. The Corbetts, Pars and the Gedricks. Yeah, but I'll take you down here and show you a bit about the ramp. Yawl is here. This is all put in, from memory I think it was about 88, mate, it might even be 85, by the forestry department. They had plans on floating all the logs from the state forest here, where they harvest all the pine trees, and floating them out in the bay, but they never actually even started doing that. I think they must have figured out that it cost them too much money to dredge the channels of the bay, because it's always moving, always shifting, because they just have too many dramas with their logs floating up, and probably just wouldn't be able to get them to flow down the creek the way they wanted them to. But anyhow, this is the boat ramp. Corbetts. Solar powered lights now. Croc warning signs, you've got to be careful, guys. I've seen crocs here myself. Big one up creek, about a K up creek from here. A couple down further on the bend. So they are about, you just got to be croc smart. Don't throw rubbish on the boat ramp. Don't throw your bait on the boat ramp. And that's the boat ramp there, single lane. Sometimes you can get two tinnies on there if you're deadly enough. Some of us do, some of us don't. But yeah, it's supposed to be getting all upgraded soon. Double lanes and a pontoon, God knows why. It's fine just the way it is. Once they start upgrading these facilities, you know, more and more people come and things happen and garbage gets left around. Even now, garbage is laying around, so it's beyond a joke. Picked up a whole bag yesterday. But yeah, no, back in the day, we used to have a lot of fun here. I can remember being 4 or 5 years old when you come up here and Grandad used to launch the boat with the old Valiant. Used to be a lot of fun because all this was just car tyres. No concrete ramp then, just a few sleepers, a few car tyres, and that was it. Yeah, but basically that's it, guys. That's Corbett's Landing. That's the ramp and that's the secret spot. Alright, let's go do some fishing, eh? Rightio, guys, that wraps it up for this one. For another Austracking Adventure series. That was our little secret spot. Probably not a secret spot, eh, if you're a local deer, but if you're out of town, yeah, you probably won't find it. But check it out next time you're up this way, north of Yeppoon, Corbett's Landing. You can see it, Corbett's Landing Road. Just follow this one in through the Byfield State Forest. And I think we managed to tick all the boxes on this trip, hey dear.
Yeah.
We rolled it all into one package, you know, the whining, the dining, the romantic dinner, chick flicks, beers, camping, bit of epic fishing for the guys. Lisa managed to catch a good fish, hey dear.
Yeah, I got a nice size grunter, so
Nice size grunter. But we had fun, eh?
most definitely.
Alright guys, until the next episode, get out there and make some memories. Woo!